What's up guys, Anel Kadiric here, aka Old School Kid, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about T4H9 and 302, which is better known as creatine, which is also known as gear. I'm just kidding. Let's clear that myth up right now. Creatine is not a steroid and it is not illegal. And I know that some of you may already know this, but there's some people out there that don't know it, and now they do. Creatine also goes by other names such as creatine, creatine monohydrate, or creatine phosphate, which are all essentially the same thing. So when one person uses one way and another the other way, don't get confused because they're all the same thing. Now, referring back to that myth I just exposed, it might surprise some of you to know that creatine is naturally made in the body. What? And creatine's main function is to supply energy to all the cells in the body, primarily muscle. Muscle! Go creatine, go! The problem here with creatine is that although our body makes creatine by itself, it does not make a lot of it. So a lot of people get tired halfway through their workout and they want to stop because they just don't have the energy to go. And that's why people look for creatine as a supplementation for their energy. Through my own personal experiences and my friends' experiences, creatine has helped us a lot through our workouts by giving us energy and being able to give us that energy we need to push that final one rep. So you might be asking yourself if that's all that creatine does, just give us energy. Well, the answer is no. Does creatine help us build muscle? Yes. Does creatine also help us burn fat? Double yes. You might also be saying to yourself, I heard that when I take creatine, I have to drink a lot of water. Now, this is the biggest concern about creatine that I've heard of, and it's pretty understandable. However, you should already be drinking at least half a gallon of water a day just for maintenance. The truth about creatine is that it will make you retain water, which is great for your performance. Jose Antonio, PhD, a professor at the Nova Southeastern University, and the CEO of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, says that the literature shows 4 ounces of water for every 3 grams of creatine. Again, according to Dr. Antonio, creatine is perhaps the most studied ergogenic acid in history. There is no evidence that it causes muscle tears, harms the kidneys, or causes dehydration. If you're thinking about taking creatine and you really want to play it safe, then check out my favorite supplement that I use for my source of creatine, which is Vintage Build by Old School Labs. Not only is this an awesome source for my creatine, but it's also a 3-in-1, meaning that it also has your branched chain amino acids and your L-glutamine. That's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you found anything in this video helpful, please give it a like, and if you have any other questions or comments, please check out my social media links down below where you can find awesome motivation, tips, and support. As always, remember to keep it old school. Hey, do you know where my shirt is? Hey, do you know where my shirt is?